Welcome, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sonja. And today is not just another today, but it's another year. It's like clean pages for us to fill, to write into our lives, to create. And I always add on a lot of gratefulness to be alive, to be healthy, to be able to practice, actually, to exercise and do yoga, to breathe, to be outside in the fresh air, in sunshine. I know life is not always easy for no of us. Everybody has a story. But let's start afresh. Let's make an intention for this practice, and let's make an intention for the whole year. Maybe just an intention to be more grateful for ourselves and to to take care of our bodies and then take care of our inner relationship, our relationship we have with ourselves. And then use that and move it outward to our loved ones, to people we know and love in our family, to people we don't know, taking care of ourselves and other people as well. This is my intention for you and also the world. So let's practice. And I would like to start with a Kapalbhati to just clean out the body a little bit, bring energy into the body, clean out all the channels. Sometimes we get stuck a little bit, so let's breathe. Kapalbhati is a breath moving from our belly, so we inhale and exhale very sharply from here. And the inhale is always voluntarily, so you concentrate on your exhalation. Okay? So we sit up very, very tall, use a blanket, come into any cross-leg position, anything which is comfortable for you. If you need to, take 2 blankets so that the knees are coming down and also that the spine has the ability to be very tall and long. Okay? So we take a deep inhale, exhale all the way out. Take a deep inhale and fill yourself, and then we start. Take an inhale and hold. And exhale. So we take a little break and do it again. So if you feel like you have to gasp for breath, just stop the Kapalbhati and breathe normally, and then try to start again. You can go slower, you can go faster, or just a middle pace like I did. Okay? So there are many benefits. Actually, it supports weight loss, it improves digestion, and it activates your mula bandhas, your lower abdominal muscles, and also your Manipura chakra, and it helps you with concentration, memory, right? So that's also a good thing. Okay, let's do it again. Inhale. Open your mouth, exhale. Inhale fully. And we start. Exhale, inhale, and hold. And slowly exhale. If you would like to do another round, please stop the video and then you can continue after that again. Okay, so we come to Vajrasana actually. We come up to our knees. If you'd like to take a blanket underneath your knees, do so. And to stretch the soles of the feet, we tuck the toes down and sit on our heels for a moment. Again, if this is too much, uncurl the toes. Okay, sit up very tall. With an inhalation, take your right arm out to the right side, lift it up and over, grabbing your left ear, and gently pull it over to the right. Draw the left shoulder head down. Maybe taking your left arm out to the left side. And slowly come back up, releasing your right hand. And I show this one from the front. Again, I sit on my heels, stretching the soles of the feet. Take your left arm out to the side, external rotation, take it over and grab your right ear. Roll the right shoulder down and gently pull your left ear down, your right ear over, and reach your right arm out to the right side. And slowly inhale, lift your arm back up. Take both hands towards the sky and exhale down by your side. Now come forward, uncurl the toes and sit on your heels in Vajrasana. You have the option to come into Virasana, taking a block in between your ankles and sit onto the block. Or even onto the top of the block, you can take a blanket. All right, we move on. Inhale, take your arms up by your side, reach from fingertips to fingertips, engage your core, lift the lower abdominal muscles. Reach your hands a little bit further out. Imagine you want to reach from the one side from the room to the other. Roll the shoulder heads down. Draw the shoulder blades towards each other, but reach your hands from side to side. And take 5 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Now externally rotate your arms. Draw the shoulder blades down your back. Reach from fingertips to fingertips. Again, we take 5 breaths. Now we internally rotate the arms. Keep reaching through the fingertips. This is a little bit more difficult. And then turn them back around, reach your arms towards the sky. And exhale, bring them to the heart. And here is the time to set an intention for your practice or an intention for the whole year. Celebrating this very moment right now. Bringing awareness to all that is. To a new beginning, a new start. Let me chant one single time of Om. Take a deep inhale. Within the boundaries of yoga mat, the purpose of an intention is to choose an action. Feeling for the state of your mind we wish to cultivate over that duration of our practice and then the duration of the year. And release your hands, take them behind your back, interlace your right thumb above your left, roll the shoulder heads back and draw the elbows towards each other first. And show it sideways again, maybe straightening your arms. If you can't straighten your arms here, keep your elbows bent like that. Or you have another option, taking a belt in between your hands. I straighten my arms without locking into the elbows. Keep drawing the shoulder blades towards each other, and with the exhalation, hinge forward, bow forward, but keep the sit bones grounded onto your heels. Maybe lifting your hands towards the ceiling. Lift the shoulder heads up. And slowly inhale, come all the way up. Release your hands, take them back towards the ceiling in an outward rotation. Exhale back to the heart. Take your hands behind you again, left thumb above your right, shoulder heads back, straighten your arms. Exhale, hinge forward. Lift the hands. Broaden your collarbones. Breath is long and even. And slowly press down into your shins, come all the way up. Release your hands, again, reach them towards the sky. And exhale back to the heart. And then take your hands forward, spread your fingers. Take your knees underneath your hips, and we do a few cat and cows here. Root down into your hands, firm your abdominal muscles, and inhale, lift the tailbone, belly down, heart forward. And exhale, rounding your spine, tuck your toes, lift the knees, take an inhale, take an exhale. Take another inhale and exhale, lower the knees down. Inhale, lift up the heart. And exhale, rounding your spine. Lift the knees. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, lower the knees down to the mat. Inhale, lift up the heart. And one more time, curl the toes under, rounding your spine, tuck the tailbone, lift the knees. And exhale, lower the knees down. Inhale, stretch out. And come into neutral. Walk your knees back a little bit, curl the toes under. Press up and back into your first downward facing dog. Keep your knees bent, lengthening your torso. Maybe pedaling your heels a little bit. Do whatever you need to do or go from side to side. If downward dog is not in your practice, you can always stay in child's pose. You can press back into child's pose. So do that all the time. Listen to your body. I want you to be safe. I want you to enjoy your practice. Take 3 more breaths here. Lengthening your torso. Lift the top of the thigh bones up and back. Not important that your legs are straight. You can bend your knees at any time. Lift and spread your toes. Release your heels towards the mat. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, lower the knees down to the mat. Lift the heart forward. And lengthen the lower back. Again, up and back, downward facing dog. Lift the gaze and step your right leg forward in between the hands. Lower the left knee down to the mat. Pull your right knee, left heel toward, right heel, left knee towards each other, and inhale, lift up to Anjaneyasana. Zip up your lower abdominal muscles, lengthen the lower back, anchor your tailbone down and forward. Lift up the chest. Exhale, hands down, straighten the back leg and straighten your front leg. Use blocks underneath your hands if you need to. And then step your left leg forward to meet the right. Come halfway up, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Bend your knees, step your feet back, downward facing dog. Left leg steps forward in between the hands. Lower the right knee down to the mat. Pull your right knee, left heel towards each other. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Lengthen upwards, soften the front ribs in, and anchor your tailbone down and forward. And exhale, hands down. Straighten the back leg, straighten your front leg. And then step your right leg forward to meet the left. Come halfway up, lengthen, shoulder heads lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, slightly bend your knees, come all the way up. And exhale, hands back to the heart. Bend your knees deeply. Inhale, come into chair pose. Rock back towards the heels. Lift the toes, spread them wide. Exhale, bring your hands to the heart. We go into our first twist. Take your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Take your right fist and press them into the left hand. Draw the left hip back, draw the back of the skull back and twist. Make sure you're not leaning down with the left shoulder. Let the chest be higher than your sit bones. Inhale, come back to the center, reach your arms up. Exhale, back to the heart. Right elbow over to the left, same actions here. Hug your right hip in, twist from your navel, draw the back of the skull back. Inhale, come back to the center, sit up very tall, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, one more time, fold forward. Grab your elbows behind your knees. Press the back of the knees against your forearms. Let the head go. Let it go. Shake it. Yes, shake it now. Relaxing your neck. Lift the shoulder heads. Slowly release your arms, come halfway up. Take your thumbs into your hip creases. With a straight spine, come back up, bending your knees and rise up. Stand up very tall. And we do 3 sun salutation, eh? Turn your palms out to the side, reach your arms towards the sky. With the exhalation, fold forward to Uttanasana. Inhale, come into Ardha, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, bend your knees and step your right leg back, step your left leg back. Coming to a straight line position here. You can lower the knees if needed, shift forward, lower to the heights of your elbows, lower all the way down to the mat. Uncurl the toes. If you're a woman, take your feet a little bit wider, pull back on the heels of the hands, lift up to a low cobra. Exhale, fold. Bring your legs together, press yourself onto your knees the first time, and up and back, downward facing dog. I go back a little bit. Root and rebound here. Keep drawing the navel center in. Push your hands so much into the mat. Again, you want to lengthen, creating space in your spine. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, all the way out. Bend your knees, step or hop. Come halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press down into your feet, come all the way up. Utthita Hasta. Exhale, back to the heart. Inhale, reach your arms. Exhale, folding forward. Rise up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, bend your knees and step your left leg back. Lift the top of the left thigh bone, the right leg back. Shift forward, lower to the heights of your elbows. Again, we lower all the way down to the mat. Uncurl the toes. Pull back on the heels of the hands, lift up to a low cobra. Exhale down. Take your fingertips out to the side. Lift the elbows. Shoulder heads move back. Lift up a little bit higher. Engage your lower abdominal muscles, lengthen the lower back, lift the kneecaps. Reach the heart forward. Draw the back of the skull back. Make sure you're not reaching your chin up. Exhale, folding down. Plant your hands through plank or table. Lift back up, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, all the way out. Bend your knees, step or hop. Come halfway up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, root down into your feet to rise up. Exhale, hands back to the heart. One more, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Rise up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back into Chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more breath. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale all the way out, bend your knees, step or hop. Come halfway up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, press down into your feet, come all the way up. And exhale, hands back to the heart. Let's move on. Inhale, reach your arms towards the sky. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step or hop back. Lower through chaturanga or not. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take your right leg towards the ceiling. Externally rotate the femur bone. Bend your knee, take your right heel over to the left sit bone. Draw the right outer shoulder down. Lift the left heel. Bring your right knee to the outside of your right shoulder. Into the chest and over to the left elbow. Into the chest. Lift up as high up as you can. And step through. Ground your left foot to the mat. And I have to turn around so I don't face your back, my back. Lengthen your inner groins. Rotate the chest. Draw the top of the left thigh bone back. Align your heart with the pelvis. Reach from fingertips to fingertips. Just the way we did at the beginning. Release your left hand down, right arm over. And exhale, take your hands down. Step back with your right foot, either chaturanga or downward facing dog. Listen to what your body needs. Again, I turn around. Take your left leg towards the ceiling. Externally rotate the femur bone, lift the leg a little bit higher. Bend your knee. Keep drawing the right outer hip back, shoulders are square. And then bring your knee forward to the left shoulder. Over to the right. Into the chest. And step it through. Grounding your right foot, heel to arch. Windmill arms up, Virabhadrasana 2. Draw the top of the right thigh bone back. Lengthen the inner groins on your left leg. Anchor your tailbone down. Stay present. Be here in this moment. Breathe in awareness. Release your right hand down, left arm over. And exhale, windmill your arms down to the mat. Again, you have a choice, downward dog or chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, take your right leg back towards the sky. Exhale, knee to the nose. Shift forward, touch your right knee to the left elbow, and then step your foot out to the side. Ground your left foot and inhale, left hand towards the ceiling. Take your left arm over your left ear. Lift the sit bones a little bit higher. And then exhale, take your hand down and bring your right knee into the chest and step it through. Stay on the bone mount on your back foot. And inhale, take your arms alongside your ears. Draw the navel in and lift all the way up. Bend your back knee, touch it down and lift back up. Lower the back knee and lift. Lift the lower abdominal muscles. Exhale, lower the back knee and lift. Exhale and lift. One more time. Lower down and straighten. And then we use the breath with the arms. With the exhalation, spread your fingers, bend your elbows, draw the shoulder blades towards each other. Inhale, straighten your arms. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. One more inhale. And exhale. Reach your arms up. And then exhale, lower the left hand down to the instep of your right foot. Take your right hand towards the ceiling. Take a block underneath your left hand if you need to. Draw the back of the skull back. Lift the top of the left thigh bone. And then from here, ground your left foot to the mat and step your right leg back, stacking your feet. Oops. Oh my goodness. It's all good. Nobody's really perfect, right? Exhale, lower your right hand down. This is not the channel of perfect. Lower to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. We all have good days, we all have other days. It's all good. All right, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the nose. Shift forward, touch your knee to the right elbow. Step her out to the side. Right hand towards the ceiling. Take your right arm over your right ear. Lift the pelvis a little bit higher. Exhale down. Left leg up and back. Bring your knee forward and step her through. Stay on the ball mount on your right foot. And inhale, lifting up, crescent lunge. Anchor your tailbone down. Bend your back knee. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bend your back knee and lift. Go down with the exhalation. One more. Then we use the breath again with the arms. Exhale, bend your elbows, lift the heart. Inhale, straighten. Exhale and bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. One more inhale and exhale. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, take your right hand down. Left arm lifts. Twist over to the left. Lift the top of the right thigh bone. Right shoulder head back. Let's see how we do on this side. Ground your right foot, step your left leg back, stacking your feet. Oops. And exhale, lower down. Lower through chaturanga or stay in downward facing dog. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the gaze. And exhale, step your left foot forward, walk your hands over to the right, and square your feet. Take the outer edges of your feet parallel to the mat, or take your heels a little bit further out. Come halfway up, lengthen forward. You can take your hands into your hip creases if you like. And then exhale, firm your outer hips in, inner side down. Press through the outer edges of your feet and lower down. Walk your hands underneath. Gently shift forward towards your ball mounts. Lift the shoulder heads. Let the head hang loose. Inhale, come halfway up. And then from here, take a block underneath your right hand. Press your hand into the block, arm stays straight, and we twist, we rotate the chest, we rotate the spine. Make sure we are not rounding. Spine is really, really straight. We twist over to the left side. Take your left hand towards the sky. Draw the back of the skull back. If you can do that without the block, you can take your hand down and the spine is straight. Exhale, lower the left hand down. Take your left hand right there underneath your left shoulder, crown of the head forward, twist over to the right. Right hand towards the ceiling. And exhale, lower the right hand down. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, one more time, we fold down. Shake your head yes, and shake it no. Inhale, come halfway up, lengthen. Take your thumbs into your hip creases. Come all the way up. Heel toe or jump your feet together. Stand up very tall, and we will move on. Inhale, reach your arms up. We make our way down to the mat. Exhale, and folding down. Inhale, extend. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back. Lower through chaturanga or stay in downward dog. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stretch it out. Lift the heels. Exhale, lower the knees down to the mat. Take your feet wide and to the side and sit down. And we come into another twist here. I take a blanket underneath my sit bones, just for softness. Sit up very tall. Take your right hand underneath your right knee, bring it in. Take your heel close to the right sit bone, but have some space in between your foot and your left leg. Take your left thumb into your left hip crease, right hand towards the ceiling, and reach forward with the right hand. Reach forward with the left hand. Option 1, you grab your leg, your ankle, your foot. Option 2, take your right arm out to the right side. Internally rotate that arm, take it behind you. Take your left hand behind you and grab your right wrist. And then reach the sternum forward. Keep flexing the toes on your left leg. And then very slowly release. Take your hands forward and come all the way up. Exhale, twist over to the right side. Hug your right knee in, right hand behind you. Keep sitting up very tall. And then option 1, you stay here. Option 2, grab your right foot on the outside with the left hand and straighten your right leg. Lift the right arm behind you. And exhale, bend your right knee again and come back to the center. Straighten your right leg forward. Bend your left knee in. Again, you take the heel as close to the sit bone as you can. Right thumb into your right hip crease. Left arm lifts. Exhale, hinge forward. Take your right hand forward. Draw the right femur bone back. Either grab your foot or your leg. Stay here or take your left arm out to the left side. Internal rotation on that arm. Take it behind you and then take your right hand and grab your left wrist. And then very slowly release your hands. Take them forward, press down into your sit bones, come up and take your right arm around your left knee. Left hand behind you again. Make sure your spine is really straight as we wind it out. Stay here or take your right hand to the outer edges of your left foot. Straighten the left leg. Take your left arm behind you. And then slowly bend your knee again, place your foot down and come back to the center. Take your left leg forward. Shake it out a little bit. And then we take a block and we simply take our legs towards the sky. It's really detoxifying, brings fresh blood into your heart, your liver. It's also very good to release the lymph fluid from your legs. So I bring both knees into the chest. I have the block underneath my sacrum, not the sit bones, not the lower back. And then straighten your legs towards the ceiling. Make sure the legs are in an angle like that. So take your legs a little bit forward. This is perpendicular, this is not. Take your palms facing up, roll the outer shoulders down from side to side. You can close your eyes here. And observe your thoughts, observe the patterns of your thoughts, your samskaras. And keep your awareness right there. So know those patterns. Be willing to see it. And then bend your knees again. Bring your knees down. Lower your feet down. Lift the pelvis. Take your block away. Keep your feet underneath your knees. Inner thigh move down. I interlace my hands underneath my back. Reach the knuckles towards the feet. And then release your hands, one vertebrae at a time. Release all the way down. Take your feet wide, your knees together for a moment, and then windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Then from here, keep your knees on the left side and take your left ankle on top of your right knee and take your right arm over to the right side. Draw the right rib cage over to the right. You should feel a deep stretch on your whole right side here. And then release that right ankle. Place your foot down. Again, your feet are wide. And take your knees over to the right side. Take your right ankle on top of your left knee. Take your left arm over to the left side. And then release that foot, come back to the center, bring your knees into the chest, hug your knees in, massage your lower back. And then allow yourself to have a nice shavasana. I take a blanket behind my head. And the bolster, I have a bolster here, I take that underneath my knees. If you have an eye pillow, take an eye pillow. Cover up if you need to. Roll the outer arms down to the mat, draw the shoulder blades towards each other, keeping the space, the openness. Soften your facial muscles, the skin around your eyes. Release the tongue away from the top of the mouth and relax your jaw. Soften behind your ears. Relax your forehead. Relax your whole physical body. If you need to do any last movements, please do so. If you want to stay here for 10 or 15 minutes, please pause the video and come back to it. Let the breath be calm and gentle and peaceful. And then bring your awareness back into your physical body. Maybe move your fingers, your toes first, and then your ankles and your wrists. Reach your arms overhead, your heels the other way. And then keep your right arm extended, bend your knees, and roll over to the right side. With the strength of your upper arm, press yourself up, let the head be the last thing to come up. Take a seat on a blanket or a bolster, sit up very tall. Close your eyes, bring your hands to the heart, bow your head. A journey of 1,000 miles must begin with a single step, a Chinese proverb. Take a deep inhale for Om. Bow your head to the heart. Honor your divine light inside. Continue to shine bright during this new year. No matter what comes your way. Together we pray. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings find peace, love, and true happiness. Namaste. Thank you all so much for being here today in this new year, your first step. Good luck.